Hey there, let's create an iPhone mockup in Adobe XD. Please follow along and I hope you find this fun. I suggest that you begin with a rectangle, a radius of 72, no border. The certain color, its hex code is 5C, 5C, 5C. Let's set dimensions 502 per 1021. And this also has a drop shadow 9, 9 and 26. Set the opacity to 30%. Let's move on and draw another rectangle. It is going to be 492, 1011. Also without border and with a pure black color. Let's center align it and set the radius to 68. Now let's make the screen of our iPhone X, and as you can see, these are rectangles. Every rectangle has certain border radiuses. Let's make a union of top parts and the bottom one, and now we are going to subtract to give this a look of a notch. And our iPhone X screen is ready. Now just place your screen above all your layers and center align it. As you can see, we have a pretty decent mockup right now. You can just drop your designs on the screen and it's very easy to save. I just like to use the custom export plugin, which allows you to select the scale you want and the format you want. You'll get a pretty detailed pixel dense PNG or SVG or JPEG file. Such a mockup should do, but I just want to make it fancier, you know? Let's start with the earpiece. It's a simple rectangle 58 by 10, completely rounded corners and the following fill 14, 13, 13. Great, we are moving on with the camera. As you can see, we have 4 ellipses. They have the following dimensions and colors. We are just placing these elements one on top of the other, and let's make it a little bit more realistic by putting our flare-like ellipse to the top right corner and group them together. Our camera should be placed 16 pixels to the right of our earpiece, and on our mockup they go 32 pixels from the top and 222 pixels from the left of our casing. These antennas will be simple rectangles 7 by 8 with linear gradient. As we know, iPhone 11 has 6 antenna bands in total, and we are trying to replicate this. Please create 2 more duplicates. Place these 2 rotated antennas 486 pixels far one from another. The top antenna should be placed 87 pixels to the left and 80 pixels to the top. Just group them together, name the group as top antenna, make a duplicate, flip vertically and horizontally. Now these elements should be above the casing but below the screen and our bezel. They simply stick to the very bottom and the very top of our mockup. We are moving to our buttons. Their dimensions, colors and shadows you can see on the screen, and you can notice a 24 pixel gap between volume rockers. Silent buttons should be placed 40 pixels above them, and name this group as left side buttons, for example. They should be placed 157 pixels from the top. Last but not least is a power button, which goes 259 pixels from the top. Let's group all the currently created elements and give the group iPhone name. Now we've reached the moment when we get extra fancy with our design. Just grab the pen tool and draw a rough flare. Double tap on points to change them to rounded ones and adjust curves using blue handles. As soon as this is done, let's add the following properties to our flares. You need white color, no border, opacity of 25%, and the object blur of 3 points. Duplicate and distribute these flares to the 3 other sides of your mockup. Tweak every setting to your liking. You will be granted with a top-notch mockup to present your new designs. Thank you for sticking around. I would like to let you know that you can download the XD file with the final iPhone mockup following the link in the description below. Have a nice day. Peace.